Hey guys, what's up? Loadership99 here, and as you can tell by my voice and from my last videos, I am feeling so much better. I am not sick anymore, and I am bloody glad. But yeah, I'm back again with another model shipwreck. It's the same size, probably 1 to 1700 scale, I'm not too sure, or 1200 actually. And that is the twin sister of the Titanic. And because I've just said it's a wreck and it's a twin sister, you'll know exactly what that ship is. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is Britannic. Yes, I built a Britannic model, and this one is more just clean of a wreck. It's not too messy, besides some of the paint that I got onto the air hardening clay. You can see right along, even with the lifeboat davits, the giant lifeboat crane things. Can't remember what they're called, but I've gotten heaps of just paint all stuck under there and just everywhere, but it makes for a pretty good rust effect, so I didn't cover it up with white paint. So yeah, this took me about probably a week, maybe a week to 2 weeks at most to make. Didn't really take too much because it's only a small model. And there's it, the whole length of the ship. It's the port side, and you can still see the little stand marks that I haven't filled in. I probably will just leave it, but maybe I might fill them in. I'm not too sure. Still got bits of paint there. Lift that up so you can have a top view of the ship. And if anyone doesn't know the story behind Titanic's tragic twin sister, Britannic was planned to be the third sister ship out of the 3 White Star Line ships, and those 3, if you didn't already know, are RMS Olympic, the most very famous RMS Titanic, and the baby of the bunch, Britannic. And before Britannic was made, White Star Line was going through a lot of just bad luck, I guess, including the collision with the HMS Hawke and the Olympic, and following after that, the tragic sinking of the RMS Titanic, a very infamous and sad tragedy that we all know about. But enough of those ones. And then Britannic came on the scene, and around, not too sure, I'd say about 1911. Not really too sure. I'd say 1913, somewhere along the lines of that. She was made later after Titanic. And because of the sinking of the Titanic, shipping companies were made to take on more safety considerations and make sure there were enough lifeboats for all ships. Safety features were being improved, and when Britannic came on the scene, she got heaps of new upgrades than her older sisters. She got, as we all know, move the model around, we've got more lifeboat cranes on each side. She would have about 4 on each side, I'm pretty sure. She had a bit more different stern, just more walking room for the passengers on deck, and she had a lot of improvements done to her. And then World War One broke out. Well, before World War One, I should say, her name wasn't even Britannic at the time. They were going for the name RMS Gigantic to be the final ship. And when Gigantic was being named, being built, correction, they renamed her to RMS Britannic because it seemed more formal, just better, in a sense that they were looking at, I guess, just they liked it more better than Gigantic. And then, yes, World War One broke out, and she was commissioned as a hospital ship by the British government to serve as a medical ship for shipping the wounded and being armed with different guns and stuff. They just protection. And Britannic had quite a long trip. Not as long, but she had a couple of good crossings from just near the Gallipoli campaign and all that stuff. And then, unfortunately, on the 21st of November 1916, Britannic was going back to Britain, I'm pretty sure, or was it Naples, Greece? I'm pretty sure it was Naples, Greece, to pick up more wounded. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look back up on my history, but yeah. She was coming through the Aegean Sea near Greece, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, around 8, on her starboard side, near where the just exactly the same spot, around the same spot that Titanic hit the iceberg. Fun fact. Not too close, I'm not too sure, but right near the bridge area there, like in there somewhere. But yeah, she was rocked by an explosion. Most people thought, well, correction, I don't know what to say. People thought at the time that it was a torpedo. Even the people on board thought, oh my god, there was an explosion. We just got hit by a torpedo. Because at the time, U-boats were the most deadliest thing at sea. They were the German Empire's most powerful weapon at sea. And yeah, but later evidence concluded that it was actually a mine laid by a U-boat earlier that day, I'm pretty sure, in the area. There were mines laid about. And unlike her older sister Titanic, which took 2 hours and 40 minutes to sink, Britannic, believe it or not, only took 55 minutes. Yes, 55 minutes. This big ship, bigger than her two sisters before, sank beneath the waves in 50 minutes. Now, to be honest, even though she sank and she's as famous, she really isn't going to be more famous than her twin sister, but she is still famous nonetheless, and she was just, her sinking wasn't that too, like, out there with news or anything like she was, but, like, she just sank off a dose of bad luck, to be honest, and it's a horrifying story still, because 30 lives were still lost, most of the lives being claimed by her propellers, lifeboats being lowered into the water while the ship's propellers were still moving, and the boats were dragged into the propellers, and no need to state the obvious. But most of the ship's occupants got off the ship safely and watched in just shock to see this big ocean liner tried and just sink beneath the waves. There's nothing much to say. She's just a big, beautiful ship just sliding beneath the waves. Just really sad, to be honest. But yeah, there's enough history for today, I guess. And let's move on to some of my most favourite features of the model. Now, my most favourite features of the model itself would have to be probably around the bow cut when she went into the water, because she sank in only around 60 feet, maybe 60 feet of water, and she was 833 feet long. I don't know if I got that right, but pretty damn big. And because of the depth of the water, when she sank bow first, I'll show you with my finger, when she sank down, her stern was still on the surface, her bow touched the bottom, bent like that, and then the stern soon followed, and when the bend happened and she broke her nose, when the ship leveled out, it started to open up. So, and that caused the cut right there. Focus, just horrible. It just cut right through like a knife through butter. But yeah, that's one of my most favourite features. My other favourite feature is my improvised stern bridge walking area. Titanic only had, like her two sisters before her, had just one long walkway there, which you can see there. I use that as a thing to hold the a piece of plastic to hold the cardboard up, which that's what that is just cardboard just painted and lacquered. And yeah, that's one of my second most favorite feature, along with how clean I tried getting this model and the lining of the air hardening clay. So if I stand up, I'll show you what the model looks like that. It's just shiny, clean, and you can see the sun just shining on that lacquer finish. Like, look at that. It's just shiny as can be. My one dislike, getting onto my dislikes, my one dislike that I did not like about the finished product is that bit right there. I might have to cut that down to around like an oval thing, like an oval shape that you can just see it in there, like a circular shape. But the only problem is there's a cut right there, a crack, because the bow is embedded in. I'm afraid that if I cut this, that chunk holding the bow, the forepeak there, is gonna lift off. It's gonna crack. So I'm not too sure. If you guys have any tips or tricks that can probably help me to remove some of that, I will take them into consideration and I might work on it a bit more. But other than that, this model's a great piece that I've made. 2 weeks, not that bad. And like all my other models that I made and that you've seen, like the Lusitania, the Titanic, I use the same paint, just acrylic artist paint. I use a very dark brown, then I add quite a bit of white to give it that light rusty feel, and it's just so better. And because it's like a satin finish acrylic, it has a bit of wet look, and then when you finish it off with the lacquer, it makes it look even wetter, and that's what I like. And that's the paint that that's my go-to paint. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this model. I'll just go around again. More sunlight reflecting down on the ship. Turn that up gently. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked the model. Please leave a like if you liked what you see in this video, and comment down below if you want to see more, or if you have any ideas for any ships that you would like to see, any shipwrecks. Doesn't really matter. I can look into it, surely, and get it done, you know. And by the way, I'm still trying to reach that 10 like goal. If we reach 10 likes, I know we can do it. I will promise to build the Carpathia wreck model. I can get the pieces if I can. I'll probably do a scratch built model, but I'll make sure that it's big, very big, well, just big enough. But yeah, I will make a Carpathia model. So just, yeah, like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, so you're alerted to every video I post. And without further ado, have a good day, everyone, and see you soon.